So, bro, I don't know if you know this,
What?
but
But what?
but the
What? Will you spit it out?
but the
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Grandma
Oh,
gave me
man.
something to give to Dad. It was like a list of stuff, and I was looking at it.
Well, look at it and then tell me what you're going to say. What is it?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's a list. She has this list on here. It says,
What?
"Tell Dad to get Kleenex, mouse trap, stamps, tea, and blah blah blah."
Are you going to give Dad, the list?
Yeah, yeah, he'll get it when he comes home.
What'd you give it to him like now?
Since that took up most of my intro, on with the show.
Hey, what the bada boom, shaka laka. My name is Reggie Brown, the Pod God. And welcome back to one of the most listened to international podcasts around the whole wide world. Anyways, Pop City Culture, we got a great show for you today, y'all. We gonna be talking about the Grand Canyon, conspiracies, theories, and lies. Oh, man, this is going to be a good show, dude. I ain't lying. I've been waiting a long time to do this one. I had to beg my brother because he always wants to do some stupid stuff. But anyways, first let me introduce you to my older brother from the same mother, downtown, Rocket Brown, Hakeem Brown.
Hey, what's up, family, friends, and neighbors? I am Hakeem Brown, your host for Pop City Culture. Now, listen, don't forget to subscribe, follow, and leave a positive comment.
That's right, y'all.
On our pages and social media. So now, welcome back. Today, we are going to be talking about, like my brother said, Grand Canyon conspiracies, theories, and lies.
So I've been waiting for this.
So, my brother, what do you think about the Grand Canyon stuff, huh? You think there's a lot of conspiracies and stuff there?
I think there is a whole lot of stuff we don't know about. Yep.
I know, right?
I know, too much, too much for us.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. And, we are going to get into it.
Yes, we are, people.
How about we do this? Before we get into it, how about we do a little bit of news?
Yeah, we can throw that in there.
So,
all right, go on.
In the news, a British man dies after being hit by Kenyan president motorcade as the driver was arrested. So I guess the guy's name was Edgar Charles Frederick. He was 79. Died after being struck by a vehicle in the motorcade in Nairobi, Kenyan. That's what the police says. So it says the victim was named by Kenyan police, a 79-year-old Edgar Charles Frederick, who died on Nong Road in Nairobi last Thursday. Police spokesman said that the pedestrian, who was a foreign national, had died following an accident at Adams Arcade, which involved the government vehicle. The driver of the vehicle was arrested and later released on bail. The Foreign Office spokesman said it was supporting the family of a British man who died in Kenya and are in contact with the local authorities, while a British High Commission spokesperson said it was liaising with officials. Now, Mr. Rutu was headed for a public engagement on the fourth day of a tour of the city. The driver involved in the incident did not stop after the accident for security reasons because the president's car was close by, police told Kenyan newspaper The Star. The failure to stop reportedly sparked anger from some of the Kenyans on social media, with questions about raised about the speed the president's motorcade was traveling. What say you, my brother?
Man, I think that's a shame. You can't be going around hitting people like that. You gotta stop, no matter who you are, no matter what dignitary you are.
Yeah, so it sounds like the guy was like speeding. So
yes, it does, Hakeem.
That's really too bad. I mean, nobody wants to see anybody die. Nobody wants to see anybody get hurt, and stuff like that. That's really, I think, in my opinion, that's the last thing anybody would ever want to see. Because everybody, we should all cherish life. And
yep, absolutely, man. Cherish it all.
Looks like it just did not work that time. So
didn't work good for that guy, obviously.
Let me see. Next, we're gonna be talking about about the Ukraine war, and how we did an episode where Trump was sort of rude to the Ukrainian president. That stuff should have happened behind closed doors. Whether or not you like him or not, that's just etiquette to me. Just a little bit of respect. You just don't downgrade a president on worldwide TV. That was just, I didn't like that. So
Oh, man, just shut up and get on with the news.
Ukraine's war latest, Trump strongly requests Putin spares lives of thousands of surrounded Ukrainian troops.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So I guess it sounds like the Ukrainian president said, fine, we will do a
A what?
ceasefire. But it looks like Putin doesn't want to do anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's wondering what is going on. Ukraine's war latest triumphs strongly requests Putin spares lives. Okay, we just said that. So
I know, gotta save them lives.
I guess the thing is, let's see here.
Well, what's the thing, brother? Spit it out.
Donald Trump has presented his stance on the war as being the humanitarian figure who wants to stop the killing, our security defense analyst said. But Trump's comments in a previous post referring to thousands of Ukrainian troops being cut off in Kursk are not quite right given the current situation, Clark explains. As we've been reporting, Ukrainians are losing their foothold on the region after Russian advances. But Clark said troops should still be able to get away. Certainly the Ukrainians are withdrawing from Kursk. They had about a 35-kilometer pocket to get out of the pocket of the narrow today. Some Ukrainians might have been captured. Most of them, I think, can probably get away. He added the Ukrainians can't escape without all their equipment or in proper formed units. The other thing, you know what?
What?
Reggie, the other thing I was hearing was, I guess Russia took over
What?
I don't know, a section where there was a power plant.
I heard about that.
And the Ukrainians said they want it back because they need it for their country.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need it. I mean, it's theirs.
Looks like Putin doesn't want to give it up, and there's still some stalling because everybody's on board right now.
That guy's gangster.
For the ceasefire, and they want to go to the table to talk. Trump wants those mineral rights for America.
He sure does.
And it seems like it's just a big mess. What say you?
It is a huge mess there, Hakeem, and Putin said he wanted a ceasefire, he wanted peace, and he's talking all this nonsense, but now all of a sudden he's like going back on his word. So was Ukraine president right? What's going on?
Yeah, that's just something. So
No, that's gangster, man.
I guess we'll see in days to come exactly what is going on.
Definitely.
So next and last I'm going to say in the news is an American influence who caused an outrage by snatching a baby wombat from its mother has left Australia.
Oh, my black, colored, African-American Yankee Doodle brother, tell me it ain't so.
Oh, it's so. Amid concerns, the disorientated marsupial may not have refound its parent. And just so you know, that is what the concern is. Sam Jones, who described herself as an outdoor enthusiast and hunter, left the country on Friday after the Australian government said it was reviewing her visa.
Man,
Okay.
she dodging and running.
In a now deleted video to her 92,000 followers on Instagram recorded at an unknown location, Jones says, I caught a baby wombat as a man filming her laughs. She returns the animal to the roadside after several seconds. Now there are concerns that the baby wombat may have been left to fend for itself, and an animal welfare expert has warned it has a potential fatal skin disease. Yolandi, founder of the animal care charity Wombat Rescue, said separating the youngest from its mother created a risk the parent would reject her offspring. My biggest concern is what we didn't actually see mom and baby getting reunited. When she put it down, it looked disorientated. It was turned away from where the mother was last seen. So we don't know if mom and the baby actually found each other again.
Man, that is a shame.
What's a you, Reggie, my brother?
I think somebody should not be touching other people's stuff overseas. You know what I'm saying? Especially
Yeah, she
animals.
should have left that wombat alone. I'm looking at a picture. I don't know if this is the actual wombat, but it's a picture of a wombat. They look like little teddy bears.
I know, right?
And
Cute, man.
I don't know. You would think if you're going to go to another country, you would have some knowledge and respect
Keep your damn hands off.
for what the laws and etiquette is for touching a
Amen.
animal you are unfamiliar with in that country, because you may be doing more damage than you think, even though you think you're just being friendly, funny, or obtruse. Anyways,
Yep.
I think
I agree, brother.
that's not good what happened, and it's really too bad.
It is. It is
But,
too bad. I'm sad.
You know, that's
People.
that's the world for you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's the
Amen.
world.
That is the
That
people
is
for
the
you.
world we live in, and that's going to bring us to the end of our news.
All right, now
So, our topic for today
is
the Grand Canyon. Now, this is something Reggie, you've been looking to do this one for, a long time because you've always been fascinated by it, right? So,
Yep.
tell me what you think about the
Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon.
I think there's a lot of mysteries out there. I think there's a lot of theories and conspiracies, and I think they're trying to hide stuff from us. You know, I would love for them to come clean and tell us exactly what is going on and what's hidden down there.
Yeah, so
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if a lot of people know there are a lot of conspiracies and a whole lot of mysteries surrounding the Grand Canyon.
Amen, brother.
And
And what, brother?
you know, a lot of them, they say the Grand Canyon. I mean, if people don't know what the Grand Canyon is, it's this huge canyon. It's
This thing is long.
It's
Yep.
Let me see. How do I put it? It's located in Arizona. It stretches for 277 miles in length. Boasts depths. The depths of it is like a mile in some places.
Yep.
A span up to 18 miles in width. I mean, it is far. A long time ago, there was this guy, Evel Knievel. He was a motorcyclist daredevil, and supposedly he was going to jump the Grand Canyon. He was in a rocket, but he didn't make it.
No, he didn't.
He didn't. It was all for publicity.
Yeah, no.
That was before our time. But anyways,
Definitely before our time. We weren't even born
the
yet.
canyon was carved by the Colorado River in colossal size and vibrant colors. It makes it a must-see for travelers worldwide, and no matter the reason, whether it's summer or winter, the best time to visit the Grand Canyon is basically throughout the whole year. So it doesn't really matter. So, Reggie, they talk about lost civilizations that could be beneath the rim
Yep.
of the Grand Canyon.
True that. True that.
What do you think about that?
I think there's definitely lost civilizations. I think this has been going on for a long time, brother. I want it revealed. You know?
Now, listen, one of the most compelling theories suggests that there was an ancient civilization that had once lived within the Grand Canyon's hidden depths. I mean, the tales of underground cities,
Yep. Yep.
intricate cave systems,
Yep.
and even lost Egyptian cities
Yep.
within the canyon, long passes are enough to pique anyone's curiosity. And you know what? To tell you what scientific evidence remains scarce. The excitement of the unexplored lures, adventures, and theories to this day. I mean, people are really into this stuff.
They are. They want to know what's going on.
Yeah, can you imagine lost cities? I mean,
I know.
what if you go like miles and miles and miles into it? Well, what is it, like 277 miles long? But
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it is. That's how long it is. Yep.
you know, I'm just using my imagination right now, and I can't even imagine how fantastic something like that
That
would
would be incredible, my brother.
Yeah, now we're talking maybe thousands and thousands of years ago,
Yep.
even way back before.
Probably a million, 3 million years ago.
But here's the thing.
What's the thing?
They're talking about
What?
even lost Egyptian cities.
Uh-huh.
So there's a story
Story like what?
about
About what?
how somebody went into the Grand Canyon. This is way back, 100 years ago. And they found an entrance, like a huge doorway or something,
man.
to
To what?
one of the caverns. And they went in, explored it, and they found Egyptian artifacts.
See, and this is the stuff I believe because, I mean, there's got to be some truth to this stuff. I mean, nobody would make this stuff up, you know? I mean, I want to hear.
Yeah, so
more.
the people
Hear
came out and they were trying to tell people, I think they told the Smithsonian Institute.
Uh-huh.
Supposedly the Smithsonian Institute went in and blocked that entrance off.
I heard that story, and we got articles
I don't know why
here.
they do that otherwise than to hide history.
You got to read the article, though, too.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
know?
unfortunately, Reggie, it seems like we live in a society and a civilization where they try to hide
Yep.
real history, and that's something I don't understand.
I don't understand either, my brother.
It just makes no sense.
It doesn't make a bit of sense because you'd figure we would learn from history and know stuff, you know?
Yeah. I think it was
What? Read it.
in 1909. Explorer G.E. Kincaid reportedly discovered a series of tunnels and chambers filled with Egyptian artifacts within the Grand Canyon. Yeah, they call it Kincaid's Cave. Now, the story was published in a newspaper, and it had fueled speculations about ancient civilizations in that area. Underground cities. Some theories suggest that extensive cave systems exist beneath the Grand Canyon, potentially housing remnants of lost civilizations. And those caves, my brother, are believed to be intricately connected and filled with hidden treasures.
I knew it.
Yeah, and like we said, the Smithsonian covered it up.
Yep.
I mean, these are claims that the Smithsonian Institute discovered and then concealed evidence of the ancient civilizations within the Grand Canyon. According to these theories, artifacts and remains were supposedly removed to prevent rewriting history. And that is something I don't understand.
Man, these are some dirty people, you know?
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying?
Who even knows? They always talk about these giants who roamed the earth like thousands of years ago.
Yep.
Giants, like red-haired giants and stuff. They had double-row teeth. They had 6 fingers.
I heard about that. I heard about it.
Yeah, and I guess if you got near them, they projected some kind of sound, and it would immobilize you. And they'd also eat the humans because they were so big.
Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty.
Yeah, they thought we were food or something.
They did.
You know what? In fact,
What?
you know, one of the biblical stories, David and Goliath. They're theorizing that Goliath was one of these giants.
Oh man!
Who went up against David? Who threw that stone pebble and hit him in the forehead when they were at war on opposing sides of armies, and David, the little human guy, killed the giant with a tiny pebble thrown to his head.
Damn, that's messed up.
Yeah, we should do a story like that. There's actually a TV show out now. I think it's called David.
We should definitely do a story on that.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be so cool. You know what I'm saying?
The other theory is
what?
The hollow Earth hypothesis. Now you know about that, right?
Yes,
so tell
I
me,
do.
what do you think about it?
Wait.
What do you know about it?
I know a lot because I am well versed in this stuff. Supposedly, there's a whole civilization inside the Earth near the mantle, and they got a fake sun.
Yep. So
you know what I'm saying?
Here it is. The controversial theory takes us on a core of the Earth, according to some of the Grand Canyons.
Oh, here we go.
Is not a gorge, but rather a gateway to a huge underground world illuminated by a mystical central sun. Now, listen, while the idea may seem like fantasy, it continues to captivate the imagination of those who love mysteries. And ancient legends and folklore, various ancient cultures, include some Native American tribes, have legends that speak of a hidden world beneath the Earth's surface. And those stories often describe a civilization living in vast underground cities with entrances hidden in remote locations like, guess where?
Where? Tell me.
Are you going to guess, my brother?
Yeah, I'm going to guess.
Tell me where.
In the Grand Canyon.
That's right, in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you know, people believe in this world beneath ours, and to this day, they're still talking about it, you know?
Oh, I know, brother. I know.
There's also legends of hidden treasures within the Grand Canyon depths, and it have led to many treasure hunters to embark on many quests. Some of them even visiting the Forbidden Zone in the Grand Canyon. These legends speak of everything from ancient gold to cursed artifacts, each with its own set of guardians and otherworldly projectors. So, you know, there's been some mysterious disappearances, like numerous treasure hunters have vanished without a trace while searching for the hidden riches. And these disappearances have added to the mystique and dangers associated with the Grand Canyon depths. And some stories claim that famous explorers and historical figures such as Francisco Vasquez de Coronado were drawn to the Grand Canyon by numerous rumors of its hidden wealth. These tales behind historical facts with myths and speculations. So, I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff down there that people really want to learn about. And, you know, they even say,
What?
There could be
What?
Bigfoot down there. Bigfoot, a whole tribe of Bigfoot, a whole civilization of them, along with aliens, flying saucers, everything. I mean, it's just endless, all these theories. But
man, that's incredible, but we're going.
This just gives you guys a taste of exactly what is going on in the world.
What's going on?
Of the known and unknown.
Unknown.
With Pop City Culture.
Yeah, that's right, my brother. That's right.
So anyways, that being said, my brother, do you know what time it is?
Yes, I know what time it is.
Do you know what time it is?
Yes, my brother, I know what time it is. It is time for the words of wisdom. Take it away, my Grand Canyon Big Mouth brother.
There are many mysteries in the world that we cannot understand. Some are known and many are unknown. I'm talking about the Grand Canyon right now, as this podcast has focused on. The Grand Canyon is a vast area which spans hundreds, maybe thousands of miles. A lot of it's uncharted, but most of it is, although uncharted, some is charted. And there are some forbidden zones too, just so you guys know. And there are mysteries and stories that surround this ancient area. So, are those stories true? Could they possibly have some truths, secret civilizations, ancient artifacts which date back before time began? Even the talk of possible aliens in their theories. We as human beings are curious creatures. We need to know. We want to know. It is our curiosity that almost defines us to seek the truth. But will the truth ever be revealed to us? Does the Smithsonian Institute have something to do with the hidden history within the walls and the confines of the Grand Canyons? Will it ever be revealed to us what is truly down there? And why is this such a secret? Do the people in power think that keeping something like this a secret protects our belief system and our civilization, which is based, that's right, based solely upon religion? I hope one day the truth does come out and all the facts are revealed, and there is more to this earth than we know. I hope one day the Smithsonian, if they are keeping secrets, hidden secrets like this, about the giants, the aliens, and many other things, I hope that it will be revealed so that we have a better understanding of who we are, where we came from, and how the world was created. Only then will we truly be free. Free from our fear, free from the hypocrisy, our false knowledge, and free to be a people who should live in the light of truth. And I hope it is soon, because I can't wait. And those are my words of wisdom.
Thank you for your words of wisdom, my brother. It was very enlightening. Very enlightening. I really did enjoy this podcast. I mean, there was some stuff I did not know about the Grand Canyon. You threw it in there. You let me know. Anyways, that being said, I'm going to pass the baton off to you so you can take us.
Thank you for joining us here on Pop City Culture. And remember, you can listen to our podcast any time of the day, morning, noon, and night. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Subscribe and leave a positive comment. Also, check out our producer's website, Price Van Ray. We would really appreciate the love and support. Remember Pop City Culture, where we give you 3 cups of sunshine and what there, Reggie?
A big old pinch of black attitude.
That's right, my very little brother.
I know, I'm not that little.
I'll see you next time here on Pop City Culture. Peace.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, me and my bro, we should be getting a canoe, and then we should get like our little boat, and we should go traveling down in the in the Grand Canyon, because I personally would like to see what is down there. As long as we don't run into like a secret civilization where they're like cannibals and then they want to eat us. That would not be good. Man, I would not like that. No, sirree. Anyways, that being said, peace out, everybody. Reggie has left the building. Bye.